Okay, Malaysia is a fast developing nation, and undoubtedly, with the political stability that we have, Malaysia is touted to be the rising star of ASEAN, which we can see a very bright prospect. And of course, in terms of our national town and country planning, we are focusing on the future cities to make sure that number one, it has to be inclusive. We do not want to have cities like stated by Charles Dickens, tales of two twin cities. We want a city which is inclusive, which take care of people irregardless of your background. Okay? People feel that you can call the city, my home is the slogan. Number two, apart from inclusivity, it has to be sustainable. We are pleased to share with you that Malaysia's SDG achievement, we are now achieved 43%, which is way above the 17% of the global average percentage. Okay? That, of course, there are much more need to be done, but we believe with unwavering determination, clear policy, and we will move towards that direction. So inclusive, sustainable, and of course, the more important is whatever we do, it has to be people-centric. Okay? People-centric. Humanity above all is our principle. Okay? That is will be pointless if you have skyscrapers, you have mega shopping malls, but yet people are not happy. Okay? There's a reason why. If we make sure that our city, future city, we got to make sure that it has a lot of open space, okay? A lot of greens, and we provide a sustainable lifestyle. And to address these issues, of course, it requires all of us to work together and take a whole of nations approach. It is not the responsibility of the government per se, but it is a whole nation's approach to ensure that peoples can work together as a team in line with our tagline that we are stronger together. Okay? And unity in diversity is always our tagline.
How do you ensure, you see Malaysia, as much as we can copy the West in development, but we also have to cater to our social and cultural norms when we build houses. How do you ensure that you are catering to what the people want? Because you can see people's request for, even a low-cost home, you want 3 rooms, but you have the old PPRT where the one room is completely unusable without windows and stuff. So with the new developments, how do you ensure that it caters to Malaysians?
Let me make it very clear. It is not whether it is a west or east. Okay, it is more important. Is like what I mentioned. Emphasize it is humanity. All right, we will learn whichever best practices to impose the higher standard, whether it is from a European standard or it's from even now China standard, right? Okay, we are there, but to make sure that there's a reason why, in terms of our national housing policy, we have now reframed and rebrand our PPR and become a PRR, which we are going to see the official launching of PRR this Thursday, on the 30th of this month. We are going to officially introduce the latest model of PRR and what is the component for it. So stay tuned for the improvement that we are going to announce.
And what about maintenance? It's not yet a culture in Malaysia. You build, but then you let
We have a new policy now. Okay, after we build a PRR, everything is by access card. If you pay your maintenance, your access card will be activated. But if you fail to pay your maintenance, it is not fair to all your neighbors who are law-abiding citizens, then your access will be denied. So all the PRR will have 2 access cards. One is to go through the gated guard. Second is the lift. So if you didn't pay maintenance, you cannot go back to your house.
What about lifts? We have a lot of problems with lifts.
We are pleased to announce that for the first time in history, the recently announced budget that the Prime Minister has approved the highest amount of maintenance for all the lift and also the flats. 200 million has been allocated for this purpose. That's why next year you are going to see that not only that we are going to change the lift. Okay? After changing the lift, we are also going to transform ceiling, flooring, lightings. So it will give people a brand new image. Okay? So far, we are on the right track. Okay? That we can see, you can visit Kota Damansara, which recently we have completed 12 lifts there with all the new ceiling, flooring, and the lightings. So people every day they go home, they have the feel that they are like going back to hotel.
Right. And in the recent budget, there was much, what do you call, focus on first-time house buyers.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course, home ownership campaign is always our priority. Okay, we are pleased to share with our friends that Malaysia's home ownership has achieved 76.9%, okay, which is well above average. And compared to many countries, we are doing quite well. However, in order to make sure that every Malaysian, okay, we believe that Malaysians deserve nothing less. Every Malaysian will own a home. That's why government has decided our home ownership campaign will extend to end of 2025. Okay, then later on we will review. So what is the home ownership campaign about? Number one, for the first home buyers, whoever buy homes below 500,000 will be given 100% stamp duty exemption in terms of your sales and purchase agreement and the loan agreement. And for those who buy properties above 500,000 but below 1 million, will be given 75% discount on stamp duty. Okay, the second incentive is any first home buyer who buys will be given tax exemption, okay, for 7,000 ringgit. If you buy properties not more than 500,000, so there will be 7,000 tax rebate for you. Okay, then of course, in order to solve the bankability issues, this recent budget has also announced an increase of 10 billion guarantee fund by SJKP, Scheme Jaminan Kredit Perumahan. Okay, so far we have helped 54,000 buyers. So with this additional 10 billion, easily we can help another 20,000 people who want to buy home. Okay, the bank will lend them, but the guarantee will be given by the government.
Right. The last question. You are a man obsessed with cleanliness. You have been shouting that slogan from day one.
I am not obsessed. I am committed.
How do you ensure while you are the housing ministry, the cleanliness culture is put into Malaysians?
Yeah, public hygiene is always a top of the priority. There's a reason why we actually has launched a crusade, against the litter bugs. There's a reason why we ask everyone. Recently, we have just introduced Hari Cuci Malaysia for the first time, and we break 3 records in the Malaysia Book of Records. We managed to mobilize 58,000 people to participate in Hari Cuci Malaysia, and in 2025, we are targeting 100,000 people's participation. We want to make it a culture, a way of life. Okay? There is no compromise on these issues, and for your information, KPKD is at the final stage to introduce and to amend the law whereby a social work order will be imposed against the repeated offenders of those who simply throw rubbish. And we want everyone not only to keep it clean and even come to our restroom or toilet standards. We have a new pot ratio, not gender equality, but we have affirmative action to protect the ladies. Okay, we want to cut short the queue of the ladies' restroom. So beginning from 1st of January 2025, all public toilets built by local government, it has to be 1:2 ratio. Men got 1, women got 2. So men's, of course, they may complain, but I believe that they can do the business faster. Okay, with the urinal, the women's, we got to understand it's different. Okay, God created us this way. So we have gone down to these details. For your information, this coming November, there will be a big day for us to celebrate Malaysia's Toilet of the Year Award. Okay, yes, we have a Toilet of the Year Awards. 140,000 cash is waiting for people to win Toilet of the Year Awards, which have 7 categories. And for the first time in history, we include local government to participate and the school also to participate. I'm pleased to inform you, in less than 2 years, Madani government has managed to repair and upgrade more than 10,000 public toilets. This is impressive. In less than 2 years' time, 10,000 public toilets has been upgraded, and more will be done soon.